Praise to the goddess. She has blessed us this night with new life. The birth of not one, but two healthy males.
Two?
The Storm Rage twins.
Beautiful, nearly identical, except for...
That one, his eyes are golden.
Indeed. The child is destined for a great and prosperous future. His name is Illidan.
Illidan's was a life full of potential. His destiny forged in the Great Ordering and cast to the cosmic winds, where at last it would find a home on Azeroth. Within the tiny vessel, the great cycle began anew.
Illidan, your anger is misplaced. I have not insulted you.
You have cast me out, Cenarius.
No, you may remain here, but I will no longer be your teacher. If you wish to continue studying the wilds, you may do so with your brother.
So I must learn from a novice instead of a master?
You must learn respect. Malfurion will become the first druid, because he is a dedicated student. You are not. To walk this path requires sacrifice, Illidan. Something you have yet to understand.
Brother.
Few have known such failure and rejection. Most would have given up, but Illidan would continue on, guided by the unseen hand of fate. His destiny lay elsewhere.
Rookscar! Send these devils back to their dark masters! For Azshara! For Kalimdor!
Sire, the Legion's disruption of our long-range teleportation network has made travel challenging.
Better late than never, eh, lad? Those of us that still draw breath fight on. Are you
Sire, behind you! Another Felmore has opened! Moonguard, focus your energies into me! We shall show these monsters the power of the arcane!
What manner of fellspawn have these devils set upon us? Mother Moon, help us all!
We require rest, Master.
Well done, Illidan. But the battle has only begun. The Legion has slain half of our forces, and scattered the rest across the grounds. What you see here is all that remains of the Rooksguard protecting the whole. To make matters worse, that monstrosity in the arena will burn the hold from the inside out if it is not stopped. Take your Moonguard, and rid Black Rook hold of this demonic invasion. You are our last hope, Illidan. Do what you must. Should Black Rook hold fall, all of Suramar will fall with it.
I will not fail you, my lord! It took nearly all of our energy to conjure that protective barrier. If I push these Moonguard any harder, they will die. If I can repair that deactivated portal, I will have the reinforcements I require. And a font of power to refresh my energy. Excellent. The power radiating from the portal will energize me, so long as I remain nearby. I must remember to return to these portals whenever I am fatigued.
At your command, Captain. At your command, Captain.
I am ready, Lord Ravencrest. Lower the portcullis.
Lower the gate and brace yourselves! Glaive throwers at the ready!
Run, little Ravencrest, run! There may still be time for you to flee and live out your final miserable days cowering in a tree somewhere. What's this? Ravencrest has sent a pup to face me? I will teach you to respect your betters, child. To defy the Burning Legion? Kneel before the unmatched power of Fel!
The Fel magic is too strong. I could try and siphon energy from my moon god and use it to unleash devastation upon this demon. But my mages will die too. Alas, what choice exists? If I fail, Suramar falls tomorrow, and with it my beloved Taronda. I must act now. Forgive me for what I do.
Master, I am dying.
You killed your own soldiers? You crazed fool! You've sealed your own fate!
You were right, demon. Fel is more powerful than the arcane, but you wield it clumsily. Let me show you what destruction a master's touch can bring!
The pup has fangs.
Captain Stormrage has given us a fighting chance! Secure the rampart, Rooksguard! Advance!
Thousands more. It appears as if the demon armies are coming from the portal in the courtyard below. I'll need to destroy it if we're to survive, but I'll need help from my moon guard. To them. I'm nearly out of energy. I need to find a portal to rest it. Siphon the essence of my moon guard. Stand against such a force! I'm nearly out of energy. to find a portal to rest at. Siphon the essence of my moon god.
At your command, Captain.
Kill two more, take its place. I'm out of energy. I need to find a portal to rest at. Siphon the essence of my moon god.
At your command, Captain.
Could anything stand against such a force?
At your command, Captain.
Boldly you stand.
Let's find a way to close that
Great
gateway.
burning shadow. Minions, kill that
I need to find a portal to rest at. Siphon the essence of my moon god.
conquers all!
At your command, Captain.
There are too many demons. There is no end to them. I go too far. No. I must remain focused. The future of my people lies in my hands.
At your command, Captain. At your command, Captain.
The Nihilum portal is being protected by an Eridar known as Baladur. Conventional spells are useless against it. I'll have to call down the fury of the cosmos to destroy the portal. Then it will be just me and the demon. I will end this. I must!
I am the mightiest mage hunter in all the cosmos. You stand no chance, little elf.
Hunt this. I will end this. I must! I am nearly out of energy. I need to find a portal to rest at. Siphon the essence of my moon guard.
At your command, Captain.
Never have I felt such power. Such agony!
Illidan has taken the courtyard! Rook's Guard, advance! We will join the battle in the arena! Captain Stormrage, lead the charge!
I have to jump into the arena to destroy that monstrosity. Mother Moon, give me strength.
Do something, Illidan! It's tearing us apart! The hold cannot take much more!
I've thrown everything I have at this creature to no avail. I must ask for the aid of my moon one final time.
Illidan, no! What have you done? You've killed them all, Illidan!
What would you have me do, Catullus? Simper and nod to our new Legion overlords as they turn our world to ash?
There is always a choice. We could have...
We could have what? You are blind, Ravencrest. You are all blind! This was one invasion. They nearly killed everyone here and took Suramar! The best any of you can do is criticize my methods. My mages died saving our world. What have you given? What have you sacrificed? You're a damned fool, Ravencrest! No matter. I've learned all I can from you. We will never defeat the Legion so long as cowards hold the reins. Farewell, and good luck. Perhaps you may fare better begging them for your lives next time.
Behold the Legion's power. No matter how hard this world fights, it will fall.
Our eyes deceive us. The army that marches on Azeroth is but a whisper of the Legion's true strength. Beyond this army is another, and another, and another. Even if we defeat them here, it will mean nothing. We are doomed. Unless we find another way to fight them. And I will find that way.
With his eyes burned out for seeing the truth, Illidan still did not falter, even under the gaze of the Lord of the Burning Legion. Illidan remained resolute and defiant.
Pardon, Priestess, but you've been staring out across Ashenvale for hours.
I sense something dark stirring within the forest, Chandris. It feels as if it's heading this way.
The Greenskins who killed Cenarius?
Perhaps. Perhaps something more.
Put your backs into it. Jaina and the Orc War Chief expect this base to be built swiftly.
Ah, we shouldn't even be here. Or siding with the Orcs.
We're here to hunt the remaining demons, human. You're lucky our goals are the same.
All right, you men. Mind your business. Back to work.
So, these orcs and humans presume to run rampant through our lands? They will regret ever stepping foot into Ashenvale. We will establish a base and deal with these outlanders as they deserve.
It's the undead! Defend yourselves!
They must have followed us from Lordaeron.
Useless. The dead advance in waves. Quickly, my sisters. Back to the trees. We are no match for a force this fast.
The undead are tireless. There's no way to outrun them.
You see, Lord Archimald, we need not fear the Night Elves. The Scourge can...
Archimond, after 10,000 years, how is it possible?
The Legion has returned to consume this world, woman. And this time, your troublesome race will not stop us.
Fools! Let her slip away! Find her, damn you! Find her and kill her!
The day we have long feared has finally come. The Burning Legion has returned. I must cross the river and warn the rest of my sisters before all is lost.
Tyrande, praise Elune, you've made it. The undead appeared out of nowhere and attacked our village without warning.
Ishnudaldieb Chandris, we have a greater problem. The undead were sent here by the Burning Legion, our ancient enemies of old. Against such might, we have only one option. We must awaken the druids. With Cenarius dead, it falls to us to awaken the druids. We must recover the demigod's horn from the sacred Moonglade Isle. Only its clarion call can awaken the druids from their slumber.
But, Priestess, the orcs have established a crude settlement upon the Isle. We'll need to fight our way through them to reach Cenarius' horn.
Priestess Tyrande, thank Elune we found you. The undead are advancing upon the nearby barrow dens. The dens seem abandoned, but
There is one druid sleeping within them, sister. Furion Stormrage. He is the wisest and most powerful of all the druids. He must be warned that the Legion has returned.
then we'd better hurry. If the undead overtake his den before he's awake...
Let us make haste, my sisters. All our hopes rest on Furion's awakening. At last, the horn of Cenarius. Now we can awaken Furion.
The horn has sounded, and I have come, as promised. I smell the stench of decay and corruption in our land. That angers me greatly. Come forth, you defenders of old. Crush these invaders, as you did in ages past. It has been 1,000 years since I last looked upon you, Tyrande. I thought of you every moment I roamed through the Emerald Dream.
My heart rejoices to see you again, Furion. But I would not have awakened you unless the need was urgent.
In the dream, I felt our land being corrupted, just as if it were my own body. You were right to awaken me.
The Burning Legion has returned, Furion. Cenarius is dead, and Outlanders roam freely through our most sacred vales.
As was foretold. No doubt Archimonde will make his way to Hyjal Summit and attack the World Tree. If he succeeds in draining the tree's energies, this world will be doomed.
My only thought was to awaken you and the rest of the druids. The druids of the Talon reside within the Barrow Dens at the end of this valley. If we can reach them, we may have a chance to stop Archimonde and his demons.
That did it, boys! We've driven them off! Let's regroup back at the base and tend to our wounded.
So, the Outlanders battle against the undead as well. They could prove to be powerful allies against Archimonde and his ilk.
They are mongrels and nothing more. They are responsible for Cenarius' death. I will be damned before I stand with them.
Perhaps you are right, my love. We will establish our new settlement here. Keep your sentries alert. I doubt that we have seen the last of the Outlanders or the undead. Come forth, druids of the Talon. Let the storm crows fly once again upon the winds of war. Ishnu Allah, my brethren. Kalimdor has need of your powers once again, for the hour of doom is at hand.
We are yours to command, Shundo Stormrage.
Now we must delve into the earth, and rouse the ferocious druids of the Claw from their slumber. These barrow deeps have remained untouched for nearly 3,000 years. Still, there's no telling what creatures may have taken up residence after we sealed these tunnels shut.
There is nothing to fear in this place. The only enemy that has ever given me pause is now corrupting the lands above us. Let us be done with this business and get back to the surface.
Agreed. Just be careful. There is no telling how the druids of the Claw will react to us after all this time.
The pathway cuts off to the south, but this doorway looks promising.
Oh no. How could I have forgotten?
What is behind this door that worries you, my love?
This door leads to Illidan's prison, Tyrande. We should go. Now.
Illidan? It's been 10,000 years. Could he still be alive? We should free him, Furion. He would be the perfect ally against the undead and their demon masters.
No, Tyrande. That beast must never be set free.
But he is your brother.
Be that as it may. He is far too dangerous. I forbid it.
Only the goddess may forbid me anything. I will free Illidan whether you like it or not.
Ah, the Druids of the Claw are awake already. Come, my brothers. We have much to do. What in the... They have lost themselves to their animal aspects. They're mindless and feral. The horn's call might work, but it would reach only a few of them in this part of the cavern.
Shandow Stormrage. I don't know what came over us. It's been so long since we remembered who we were.
All is well, Theroshan. I have need of you and your mighty brethren once again. After these many ages, the Burning Legion has returned, and only our combined strength can drive them back.
Then we Druids of the Claw are yours to command, Shandow Stormbridge.
I cannot go back. Goddess grant that Furion was wrong.
Your quest is foolhardy. Even your goddess has condemned the one you seek to free.
If he will become one again. Illidan.
Madness! You would doom us all by freeing the betrayer.
It is your voice. After all these ages spent in darkness, your voice is like the pure light of the moon upon my mind.
The Legion has returned, Illidan. Your people have need of you once more.
Because I once cared for you, Tyrande, I will hunt down the demons. But I will never owe our people anything.
Then let us hurry back to the surface. The demon's corruption spreads with every second we waste. Furion.
It has been an eternity, brother. An eternity spent in darkness.
Illidan. You were sentenced to pay for your sins. Nothing more.
And who are you to judge me? We fought the demons side by side, if you recall.
Enough of this, both of you. What is done. My love, with Illidan's help, we will drive the demons back once again and save what is left of our beloved land.
Have you even considered the cost, Tyrande? This betrayer's aid may doom us all before the end. I will have nothing to do with this.
I am free after 10,000 years. Yet still my own brother thinks I am a villain. I'll show him my true power. I'll show him that the demons have no hold over me.
Are you certain of that, Demon Hunter? Are you certain your will is your own?
You reek of death, human. You'll regret approaching me.
Come then. You'll find that we're evenly matched.
We could go on fighting like this forever. What is it you truly want?
The Dreadlord who commands this undead army is called Tichondrius. He controls a powerful warlock artifact called the Skull of Gul'dan. It is responsible for corrupting these forests.
And you wish for me to steal it? Why?
Let's just say that I have no love for Tichondrius, and the Lord I serve would benefit from the Legion's downfall.
Why should I believe anything you say, little human?
My master sees all, Demon Hunter. He knows that you've sought power your whole life. Now it lies within your grasp. Seize it, and your enemies will be undone.
Now, at least the demons will no longer corrupt the forests. But if I destroy the skull and claim its powers as my own, I will become stronger than any of Archimonde's lieutenants. Yes, the power should be mine.
Now I am complete.
Foul demon! What have you done with my brother?
It is I, Furin. This is what I've become.
No. Illidan, how could you?
The leader of the undead has been destroyed, and the forests will heal in time.
At the cost of your soul? You are no brother of mine. Be gone from this place, and never set foot in our lands again.
So be it, brother.
We have no time for this, Furion. What are we doing out here?
Last night in a dream, a great raven spoke to me and summoned me to this place.
We were summoned here as well.
Who are you, Outlanders?
I am Thrall, son of Duratan, war chief of the Horde.
And I am Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the human survivors of Lordaeron.
You are not welcome here.
Peace, priestess. They've come to aid you against the Legion.
It was you in my dream. But who are you to make such an offer to us?
I am the reason for the Legion's return. Years ago, I brought the orcs into this world, and by doing so, I opened a path for the demons as well. For my sins, I was murdered by those who I cared for most. Despite my death, war raged across the lands of the East for many long years. The entire kingdom was devastated in its wake. Now, at long last, I have returned to set things right. I am Medivh, the last guardian. I tell you now, the only chance for this world is for you to unite in arms against the enemies of all who live.
I'm sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace. Bound to the World Tree, we are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
At last, the way to the World Tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.
The roots will heal in time, as will the entire world. The sacrifices have been made. Just as the orcs, humans, and night elves discarded their old hatreds and stood united against a common foe, so did nature herself rise up to banish the shadow forever. As for me, I came back to ensure that there would be a future, to teach the world that it no longer needed guardians. The hope for future generations has always resided in mortal hands. And now that my task is done, I will take my place amongst the legends of the past.
Betrayer. In truth, it was I who was betrayed. Still, I I am hated. Now my blind eyes see what others cannot. That sometimes the hand of fate must be forced. The tides of doom upon all those who would oppose us.
These tracks are fresh, but they split off in opposite directions. Illidan must be getting help from someone.
Your orders, Mistress.
You Watchers split up into two parties. Scour the woods. Find what you can. We'll meet you further up the coast. Remember, sisters, if you find Illidan, do not attempt to take him without the rest of us. He is far too dangerous to tackle alone.
Yes, Mistress.
The rest of you, follow me. There, Mistress. Those must be the creatures we're after.
Wretched my elves. You are no match for the Naga.
Naga? Many craven races have tempted our wrath over the centuries. None have survived.
Wretched woman. We will retake the surface world and put an end to your vile race once and for all. Quickly, you fools. The ships must be burned. The Master doesn't wish to be followed.
I cannot allow Illidan to escape again. We must slay those Naga before they burn the ships.
You are too late, little warden. The Master has already set sail for distant shores. However, he wished to thank you for the hospitality you provided during his imprisonment. He asked us to repay you in kind.
You're certainly welcome to try, monster.
Mistress, do you believe we can defeat Illidan even if we find him?
Illidan has grown powerful, of that there is no doubt. He consumed the energies of the skull of Gul'dan. Now he is neither night elf nor demon, but something more.
Mistress, why would the Naga harbor so much hatred for us?
We must trust time to reveal all things. Now, hurry. Illidan has a considerable lead on us. We must capture him before he causes any more harm.
Mistress, we followed Illidan's course due east, as you asked. But these strange islands do not appear on any of our maps.
I suspected as much. These islands must have been formed only recently.
What makes you say that?
The ruins all around us, Naisha. I recognize them. This was once the great city of Suramar, built before our civilization was blasted beneath the sea 10,000 years ago.
But how could... Are you suggesting that these islands were somehow raised from the seafloor?
Perhaps. Though there are few powers left in the world capable of raising islands from the deeps. Regardless, it's a mystery we'll have to solve later. We'd best head inland and set up a base camp. Once we're situated, we'll pick up Illidan's trail. Here, sisters, let's establish a base so we can continue our hunt for Illidan.
The tomb of Sargeras is found. You, my trusted servants, must remain here and guard the entrance. If that wretched warden managed to reach this island, she'll certainly try to follow us.
Illidan. I knew we'd find him. We'll have to fight our way through the Naga's defenses in order to follow him.
We locked Illidan beneath the earth long ago. I intend to do so again. Now quickly, my sisters. Illidan must be stopped at all costs.
I have a bad feeling about this, mistress. It's too quiet. It feels as if we're walking into a trap.
Still, we must press on, Naisha. If Illidan finds whatever it is he's seeking, he could... Wait, look there. Strange. These are Orcish runes. They were written by Gul'dan when he first opened this tomb 20 years ago.
What do they say?
Apparently, he logged his journey through the tomb's depths. These runes seem to depict that history.
Quickly, you fools! Fan out and search for the primary passageway. We must reach the Chamber of the Eye before the tomb's guardians awaken. Spineless cowards! I said move! Now, Sargeras, I will claim whatever's left of your power and bring this wretched world to its knees.
There's no telling what Gul'dan and his lackeys awoke in this foul place. We must be cautious. There. More of Gul'dan's glyphs. Interesting. They continue the Warlock's tale.
Blasted, feeble-minded weaklings. They're all likely dead by now. Still, I must press on. My power alone should be enough to... That laughter. Is that you, Sargeras? You seek to mock me? We'll see who laughs last, demon, when I claim your burning eye for my own.
Again, he referenced this mysterious eye. What could it be?
An artifact, no doubt. It must have contained tremendous demonic power to lure Gul'dan as it did.
You've come far enough, little warden. Your vaunted night elf justice has no jurisdiction here.
What would you know of us or our justice, Naga witch?
Why, my dear, We Naga were once Night Elves. We were Ashara's chosen, the Highborn, banished beneath the cruel seas when the Well of Eternity imploded around us.
Impossible.
Cursed, transformed. We have waited 10,000 years to retake our rightful place in the world. And now, with Lord Illidan's help, we shall.
Not while I draw breath.
Your courage is commendable, but it shall avail you nothing.
Look, Mistress. More of Gul'dan's glyphs.
Yes, Gul'dan's script seems to grow more desperate. It reads that he was...
ambushed by the Guardians. I am dying. If my servants had not abandoned me, I could have claimed the Eye and... Damn you, Sargeras. I won't be beaten like this. I am Gul'dan. I am darkness incarnate. It cannot end like this.
This is as far as he got. The runes simply trail off. I cannot imagine what horrors Gul'dan faced in his final moments.
So, Warden Shadowsong, you've made it at last. I knew you would.
You have much to pay for, Illidan. I'm taking you back to your cell.
Naivete does not suit you. When I consumed the power of Gul'dan's skull, I inherited his memories, especially those of this place, and the dark prize he coveted.
Yes, the power of Sargeras. You would claim it as your own.
That power is beyond my reach, little warden. But this... the Eye of Sargeras contains all the power I'll need to rid this wretched world of my enemies once and for all. Ironic that you should be its first victim.
You're insane.
Isolation can do that to the mind. Now, after all the long centuries you kept me chained in darkness, it is only fitting that I bury you in turn.
Reach Shadow Stormrage and warn him of his brother's treachery. My power will allow me to escape, but I fear there is no way out for the rest of you.
Go, Mistress. The goddess will light our path to the hereafter.
I will not forget you, my sisters. You will be avenged. I swear it. Now I've got to find a way out before this cursed tomb is drowned by the seas.
What happened, Mistress? Where are Nisha and the others?
They are lost. Illidan claimed the Eye of Sargeras and used its power to bury our sisters alive. Now he intends to finish the rest of us off. We have no choice but to sail back to Kalimdor and warn Shadow Stormrage of what his brother intends.
It's too late, Mistress. Illidan's forces have arrived.
We cannot escape. But perhaps we can send for reinforcements. Summon the runner. She must reach the shoreline and sail back to Kalimdor. With any luck, Shadow Stormrage will reach us before we're overrun. Be swift, sister.
The runner is in trouble. Protect her!
Grant that she reaches Shadow Stormrage in time. If not, Illidan may never be stopped.
Well, Drassel's roots seem to be healing well. I wish I could say the same for Felwood. I fear the Legion's corruption will scar the glade permanently.
Your druids will think of something. Perhaps Ysera or Alexstrasza could lend their...
Your pardon, Shandor Stormrage, Priestess Tyrande. But she insisted that she be allowed to see you.
Who are you, girl? What is so urgent?
I am a servant of the Warden, Maiev Shadowsong. She who pledged to hunt down the betrayer, Illidan.
Illidan? Explain yourself.
Your pardon, Shondo. But your brother has raised a dark army from the sea and stolen a powerful demonic artifact. Even now, my mistress battles him on the Broken Isles. She requires immediate reinforcements.
I will go. I will lead the sentinels there myself.
No, my love. The druids and I can handle...
I am the one who set him free. The responsibility is mine.
Then we shall both go. If this girl's tale is true, Maiev will need all the help she can get.
Hold your ground, my warriors. Goddess willing, Shondo Stormrage will come.
We've landed safely, but a few of our ships may have run aground on the outlying islands. I hate to leave any of our forces behind, but we simply have no time to wait.
My owls have already scouted ahead of us and found Maev's location. She and her forces are under attack, but we'll need to pass through the jungle to reach her.
Perhaps force of nature will speed our way.
We'd best make haste. I doubt Maev's forces can hold out much longer.
Just as I suspected, our ships did run aground here. The special allies I brought from Ashenvale should be somewhere in the vicinity.
Special allies?
Just keep searching. You'll know them when you see them.
Elune be praised. I knew you would come, Shondo Stormrage.
I'm glad we reached you in time, Maiev.
Priestess Tyrande, I'm surprised you came in person. Are you here to absolve your guilty conscience?
I did what I had to do, Maiev. You are in no position to judge me.
What you did was murder my watchers and set the betrayer free. It is you who should be locked in a cage.
Stop this, both of you! We're not out of danger yet. Maiev, what's the situation here?
There are no resources left in this area, Shondo. We'll need to find a gold mine if we're to marshal more troops for an assault on Illidan's compound.
Very well. Let's get moving then.
Victory is ours. It has been an honor to fight at your side, Shondo.
This battle is far from over, Maiev. Illidan has yet to be accounted for. And I see no sign of Tyrande either.
Show yourself, Illidan! It's over!
Not yet, my little priestess. A pity you couldn't see things my way. Now you and the whole world will understand just what I'm capable of. Askerov! Brother, what are you doing here?
I've come to stop you, Illidan. Instead of banishing you, I should have returned you to your cage when I had the chance. I was weak then, but no longer.
I have sworn allegiance to a new master, brother. I have a great task to perform in his service. I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you to stand in my way.
Don't worry, my love. We'll find Illidan wherever he runs. We'll find him.
Our forces will be ready to move out soon, although we still know next to nothing about this strange land Illidan has run to.
This land is called Lordaeron, Maiev. It is the homeland of the Alliance that aided us at the Battle of Mount Hyjal. I was told that its kingdoms, both human and elven, were consumed by the undead scourge. These forests have suffered grievously. I must leave you both for a time. I will enter the woods and attempt to commune with the land itself.
While you're gone, we'll set out and try to pick up Illidan's trail.
I expect you both to stay focused on your task. You can settle your personal dispute after we've found my brother.
Of course, Shondo. We'd best get moving.
This was an Alliance encampment. The attack must have come recently.
Strangers, my lord. They don't appear to be undead, but...
Ishnu Allah, Night Elves. I am Prince Kael'thas. I must admit, I'm surprised to see your kind here. But whatever your business, I fear you will find only death and shadow in this cursed land.
Ishnu Daldieb, Kael'thas. I am Maiev Shadowsong, and this is Tyrande Whisperwind. We are hunting a powerful demon that arrived here recently.
Curious. I don't know about any demon, but something's riled the undead based at Dalaran. They've been hounding us day and night. We were about to abandon this post and seek refuge on the other side of the river Aravas.
Then we shall lend you our aid, young Kael.
Wait, we have no time for this.
Perhaps once your people are safe, you will help us hunt the demon we seek.
It would be an honor, milady. We stand at a crossroads, my friends. There is a shorter path to our destination, but it will take us perilously close to an undead bastion. The other route is safer, but it will take us longer to cross the river.
Both routes will be dangerous nonetheless. Let us choose quickly and be on our way.
Ah, Pyrewood Village. The river Aravas lies just beyond.
Something doesn't feel right.
Yes. Perhaps we should keep the caravan moving.
We've driven them back, but the second wave is advancing.
We've run out of time. The caravan will not survive another assault.
Kael, get your caravan moving across the river. I will stay behind and hold the bridge.
That's very noble of you, priestess, but you're no match for a force that vast.
The goddess is my shield, Warden. Elune will grant me the strength.
It's working. She's holding them back.
Merciful goddess.
We must hurry to save her. That current will take her straight into the heart of the undead lands.
No, Kael. Tyrande is a soldier. She knew the risks she took. We have a greater mission to accomplish now, and our time grows short. Your people are now safe. You will uphold your end of the bargain and help me hunt the demon I seek.
This forest has suffered as much as Ashenvale. The vile blight of the Scourge has deadened countless acres of trees. If only the druids could...
Ah! The earth is being torn apart. The pain is excruciating.
Ancient spirits of the forest, I implore you, show me what is hidden from my sight. Show me what troubles this earth. I see the frozen land of Northrend, the very roof of the world. The land itself is being split asunder. How can this be? What could cause such devastation?
It's working. Nothing can withstand the power of the Eye. Soon now, my master's enemies will be undone, and I will claim my just reward.
Thank you, great spirits. I know what must be done. I promise you, this treachery will not go unpunished. Maev, we've got to move quickly. Illidan is weaving a spell that is splitting apart the roof of the world. We must... Wait. Where is Tyrande?
I'm sorry, Shondo, but the priestess has fallen. We aided a band of Alliance warriors against the undead. The priestess fought valiantly, but I saw her torn apart with my own eyes.
Torn apart? Tyrande, my heart. I should have been there.
You can still avenge her, Shondo. Let us attack Illidan together. He is the reason we even came to this forsaken place. He is the reason for your loss. Shondo, this is Prince Kael'thas, the ally I spoke of.
Greetings, Great Druid. My scouts have confirmed that this Illidan and his vile snakes are based at the ruined city of Dalaran. They are using a gem-like artifact to perform some strange ritual.
They must be using the Eye of Sargeras. But why would they strike at the roof of the world?
It doesn't matter. They won't live long enough to finish their spell. Illidan must be stopped once and for all.
No, the spell is not done. It is not done.
It is over, brother. Your vile schemes end here.
Illidan's storm rage, for recklessly endangering countless lives and threatening the very balance of the world. I hereby sentence you to death.
Too much blood has been spilled on your account, Illidan. Even now, I can feel the lands of Northrend reeling from the spell you cast. Imprisonment will not be enough this time.
I will execute him myself.
Fools! Can you not see? The spell we channeled was meant to strike at the undead, our common enemy. My mission was to destroy the Lich King's stronghold of Ice Crown.
And no heed to the cost! Because of you, Tyrande is dead!
What?
Your pardon, Lord Stormrage, but the priestess may still be alive. She was swept downriver, but it's premature to simply assume...
Silence, Kael!
You told me she was torn apart. You lied to me.
The betrayer's capture was our primary concern, Shondo. I needed your help. I knew you would go to her, and we would lose our chance.
Just who is the betrayer now, woman? I must go to her immediately.
Believe me, brother. Despite all our differences, you know that I would never lead Tyrande to harm. Let me help you. My Naga can scour the river for us. Let me do this, at least.
Very well.
What? After all he's done? You would trust this traitor?
Silence! I will deal with you later. Let's go, brother.
Prince Kael'thas said he last saw Tyrande being swept down this river. If she is alive, my Naga will find her.
They had best return with good news, brother. The very sight of them makes my stomach turn. Where did you ever find such loathsome creatures?
Believe me, brother, you do not want to know.
Lord Illidan, we have found your missing priestess. She and her warriors fight on against the undead, but I doubt they can hold out much longer.
Come forth, you mindless wretches, and taste the wrath of the Sentinels! Elun's light shall never falter.
You'd best hurry if you're to save her.
An undead strike force. But they're completely ignoring us.
What could Tyrande?
Their flying horrors fill the sky. It would be folly to send your flyers against them.
We cannot depend on them now. Illidan, You must hold the undead here and prevent them from assaulting Tyranda's encampment. I will journey downriver.
No, brother. The Naga and I can reach her faster. I will go.
What you say is true, but I risk much by trusting you, Illidan.
I swear on my life that I will bring her back, my brother.
I believe you. Andethoris Sathil, brother.
Illidan, what trickery is this? Have you come to finish me off personally?
No, Tyrande. You must believe me. I've come to save you.
Save me?
Where could they be? He should have brought her back by now.
Hurry! This is our last chance.
You risked your life for me. I don't understand.
Whatever I may be, whatever I may become in this world, know that I will always look out for you, Tyrande.
Tyrande!
I knew you would not forsake me.
I thought I'd lost you forever, my love. If not for Illidan's aid, I may well have.
We have had much strife between us, my brother. I have known only ages of hate for you. But for my part, I wish it to end. From this day forward, let there be peace between us.
You have brought much suffering to the world, Illidan. For that, you can never be forgiven. However, you saved the life of my love. For that, I will let you go. But should you ever threaten my people again...
I understand, brother. Lordship over this world was never my aim. Only power. Only the magic. I've lingered here too long. I must go. By aiding you, I've betrayed my new master. If I am not careful, his wrath will be my end. Farewell, brother. Tyrande. I doubt our paths will cross again. In Shu-Falana.
Fools! Have you no sense of justice? Maev, Illidan has atoned for his crimes. He is no longer a threat to...
It's no use, Tyrande. She has become vengeance itself, bound forever to the hunt. I only pray that in her zeal, she doesn't cause even more havoc than Illidan.
Now, let's go home, beloved. We've earned our rest.
You are late, Prince Kael'thas. I thought you elves prided yourselves on punctuality.
It could not be helped, Lord Garithos. We ran into a group of night elves from across the sea, and...
I am not interested in your fanciful excuses. You elves are here to serve the Alliance. Thus you will obey my commands to the letter. Is that clear?
Yes, Lord Garithos.
Now, the undead have begun a new offensive to retake Dalaran. Their primary strike force marched south through Silverpine, but we managed to halt its advance at the base of the mountains.
My men are ready to fight, my lord. When shall we leave for the front?
We will be leaving immediately, but your people will be staying here. Our scouts report that a second strike force may be heading this way from the east. I need you to repair the outlying observatories so that we can monitor that region.
But, my lord, we are warriors, not...
You have your orders, Prince Kael'thas. I trust your elven ears heard them clearly enough. Move out!
Insolent son of a... Let's get this over with. find a way across the lake to reach the outlying gold mine. Naga, you fought for the demon Illidan.
We are on our own now, good prince. I am called Lady Vash. My brethren and I come in peace to offer you our aid.
You have nothing I need, witch.
Is that so? I thought you might require boats to reach the observatories you seek.
And you would give these freely? Why should I trust you, my lady?
Our two races share a common ancestry, Kale. Now, against the undead, we share a common peril. These boats are merely a gesture of goodwill.
Then, I accept your offer. Thank you. Hail, Lord Garithos. The observatories have been repaired as you requested. We were just about to—
I received ill news from the front line. Is it true that you've consorted with the vile Naga?
Well, yes, my lord. They helped us cross the lake. I assure you, they pose no threat to us, or to—
They are inhuman, and must be crushed like any other enemy. Be careful where you place your loyalties, Blood Elf. I will not tolerate treason in my ranks. Now I must return to the front. You will remain here, and wait for further orders.
Greetings, Prince Kael. I bring word from Grand Marshal Garithos.
What news from the front?
Apparently, the observatories you repaired detected a large undead force massing nearby. Lord Garithos has commanded that you crush the undead before they can march on Dalaran.
That doesn't sound too difficult.
Unfortunately, your forces may be a little thin. You see, Lord Garithos has also ordered that all foot soldiers, cavalry, and support teams report to the front lines immediately. You men, move out!
This is preposterous. Am I to assault the undead with nothing but sticks and harsh language?
The Grand Marshal has great confidence in your abilities. Be creative.
Garithos. I'm starting to hate that man.
Prince Kael, they've taken over our outlying bases. We're completely surrounded.
Those bases are lost. We'll just have to improvise.
Ishnu Daldir, Prince Kael. We've come to join your fight against the vile dead.
Greetings, Lady Vash. I would welcome your aid gladly, but the commander I serve does not approve of your kind.
I do not see him here sharing your peril. Let me bolster your forces with my own. If not, you and your brethren will surely fall.
What you say is true, but I accept your offer, Vash.
Good. Let's get to it then.
You have my thanks, lady. This victory would not have been possible without your aid, though I fear I may have doomed myself by accepting it.
The human you served trusts no race but his own. His sense of honor runs no deeper than his tolerance.
It is loyalty and duty that bind me to him, and to this failing alliance. But now those tenets seem as distant as our ruined homeland. All I know is that my brethren and I hunger for something more.
Then perhaps, young Kael, it is time to find a new path to power and glory.
I can't explain it exactly, but ever since our homeland was destroyed, my brethren and I have felt empty, almost drained of our spirit. There is a hunger now that has hardened our hearts.
I know this hunger, Kael. Like us, your people are addicted to magic. It flowed through your veins for over 10,000 years. And now, with the corruption of your land and the sunwell that empowered you,
we have been cut off from our power, from our birthright. Without a new source of magic, my people will surely die.
There are other founts of power in this world, Kael. Demons, for instance.
You speak of madness, my lady. We will never be that desperate.
Your aversion is understandable, but still.
Prince Kael, Grand Marshal Garithos has arrived. He has brought a full battalion with him. Damn. Bosch, you'd best leave. I cannot guarantee your people's safety.
Naga warriors! Forget about them!
So, Kael, you've shown your true colors at last. I knew you were in league with those serpents. Now I have all the proof I need to execute every traitorous one of you.
Please, my lord, spare my men. It was my decision to—
Save your breath. I never trusted you, vainglorious elves. It was a mistake to accept you into the Alliance in the first place. Now, at long last, you'll be dealt with appropriately. Take them away!
How could I let this happen to my brethren? Locked in these cells. Our thirst for magic will devour us.
It'll all be over soon, traitor. Lord Garithos plans to execute the lot of you at dawn.
Sunrise can't get here fast enough. These elves give me the creeps.
Don't worry. This prison was built by the Kirin Tor to keep their pets from getting loose. The elves' magic is useless inside those enchanted cells.
Greetings, Kael. I assume we're not too late?
On the contrary, Vash, your timing is impeccable. Once again, I am in your debt. But even if we free my brethren, there is nowhere to run. Garithos' forces outnumber us 10 to 1.
You stand at a dangerous crossroads. You can either stay here and be slaughtered by human hands, or choose a darker path to freedom.
What is this darker path?
In the city above us stands a portal, a gateway that leads to other worlds.
Yes, I know it. The Lich, Kel'Thuzad, opened it to bring Archimonde here.
Yes. My master Illidan awaits us on the other side of that portal. Lead your people to him, and he will forge you a new destiny. He will sate your people's burning hunger.
Side with a rogue demon, or lead my people to their certain deaths. There is no choice here, Bosch. We'll have to free my lieutenants first. They'll be able to rally the others while we assault the exit.
As you will.
The blasted elves are free! We can't take them alone.
We don't have to. We can loose these creatures on them.
You've gone as far as you're going to go, Prince Kael. Make it easy on yourself.
You serve the Kirin Tor well, Kassan. But the old order has passed away. My people and I are leaving this damned prison, one way or another.
It's a shame to see a good wizard gone bad. Do what you have to do, lad.
All right, men, pull back! Back to the portal!
Now, young prince, we take one final step towards destiny.
What is this desolate place, Vash?
This shattered world is called Outland, young prince. It is all that remains of Draenor, the former homeland of the Orcish horde.
Amazing. I remember when Khadgar led the Alliance against 8 years ago. He almost succeeded in the course of that building. In an attempt to escape, Ner'zhul opened a number of massive dimensional gateways. But all they succeeded in doing was tearing the planet apart.
Yes. And now, Amongst the ruins of this dead world, we have come to find the Master.
Illidan. Why here? What could possibly interest him in this barren wasteland?
That I do not know. Regardless, we should seek him out quickly.
Agreed. Actually, I'm anxious to meet him again. If he can cure my people of their hunger for magic, I will gladly pledge myself to his service. This place is unnerving. We've marched for 3 days and seen no signs of life. Still, I can't shake the feeling that we're not alone out here.
We aren't. I caught the scent just as the wind shifted. Night elves. What could they be doing here?
The warden, Maiev, swore to capture Illidan at any cost. She must have brought her warriors here to hunt him. There! Illidan lies chained in that cage! The Night Elves must be taking him to their stronghold.
Then we must rescue him before they reach safety.
Lady Vash, your rescue was most timely. The thought of spending another 10,000 years in Maiev's prison was not a pleasant one.
We could not forsake you, Lord Illidan, but you owe your freedom to them.
Who are they, Vash? The young elf looks familiar, but...
They call themselves the Blood Elves, my lord. They are the last mortal descendants of the Highborn, who served you long ago. This is Prince Kael'thas. He and his brethren have come to bask in your wisdom and pledge themselves to your will.
You were right to come to me, Kael. I share the pain of your addiction, your hunger for magic.
Can you help us, Lord Illidan? Can you cure us?
There is no cure, young one. But there are ways to feed the hunger. Follow me, and I will grant your people more magic than they can imagine.
So be it. Lord Illidan, my fellow Blood Elves and I humbly pledge ourselves to your service.
Then arise, young Kael. You shall be my right hand, and the harbinger of my wrath.
What of your plans, Master?
Many months after the Legion's defeat at the Battle of Mount Hyjal, I was visited by one of the last great demon lords, Kil'jaeden.
Illidan, in the past you have been both friend and foe to the Burning Legion. But by consuming the Skull of Gul'dan, you sealed our defeat in this world. I come to offer you a second chance to serve us.
What would you have me do, Great One?
My creation, the Lich King, has betrayed me. He dared to break the pact that binds him to my will. But his spirit still lies trapped inside the frozen throne of Icecrown. Destroy it for me, and I will grant you your heart's desire.
It shall be done, Great One. It shall be done. At Dalaran, I attempted to use the Eye of Sargeras to melt away the polar ice caps surrounding the Icecrown Glacier. If the spell had succeeded, the Lich King would have been vanquished forever.
But the cursed Night Elves intervened.
And the spell went awry. Given my failure, I fled to this desolate place to evade Kil'jaeden's wrath. Now, if I am to remain here in exile, we will need to ensure that Kil'jaeden's agents have been cleansed from the land. Long ago, after Draenor's explosion, a brutal pit lord named Magtheridin rallied the surviving orcs and took control of Outland. Since then, his forces have grown strong.
How, Master? If most of the orcs were killed when this world exploded, how has he bolstered his ranks?
By using the very portals that tore the planet apart.
Many of Nerzul's dimensional gates still stand, young prince. Magtheridon lures scores of hapless demons through them daily.
Then we must seal them permanently.
Yes. We will seek out each of the gates, and I will close them myself. Once they have been sealed, we will move against Magtheridon's Black Citadel and claim Outland as our own.
Magtheridon's forces have besieged that Draenei village. If we drive them back, the Draenei will join us in our fight.
I am Akama, Elder Sage of the Draenei. Lord Illidan promised to rid us of our ancient enemies in exchange for our loyalty. These cursed orcs serve Magtheridon, a terrible lord whose black citadel lies to the west. Under his command, the orcs hunted us to the brink of extinction. But now, with Lord Illidan behind us, we will fight back and retake our ancestral lands.
We also serve Illidan, Old One.
Very well, stranger.
We've done it, Master. The dimensional gates are all sealed. There's no way for Magtheridon to call reinforcements now.
True, but his standing forces are still considerable. Assaulting his Black Citadel will not be easy, Cale.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Our enemies draw near, Lord Magtheridon.
These upstarts are tiresome gnats, nothing more. The might of Magtheridon cannot be denied. I am the Lord of Outland. Those who dispute my rule will soon regret their folly.
Magtheridon has grown strong over the years, but he has had few real foes to contend with. He has become decadent and complacent. The boisterous cur cannot match our cunning or our will.
This will be a glorious battle, Master. Though Magtheridon's forces vastly outnumber ours, your warriors are prepared to fight to the end.
I am pleased by your people's zeal, young Cale. Their spirits and powers have been honed in this harsh wilderness. Their courage alone may be enough to...
Lord Illidan, new arrivals come to greet you.
We Draenei have fought the orcs and their demon masters for generations. Now at last, we will end their curse forever. We are yours to command, Lord Illidan.
As I promised, your people shall have their vengeance, Akama. By night's end, we will all be drunk with it. Bash, Cale, give the final order to strike. The hour of wrath has come.
I do not know you, stranger, but your power is vast. Are you an agent of the Legion? Have you been sent to test me?
I have come to replace you. You're a relic, Magtheridon. A ghost of a past age. The future is mine. From this moment on, Outland and all of its denizens will bow to me. Hear me now, you trembling mortals. I am your lord and master. Illidan reigns supreme.
What is this, Vosh? Where did this storm come from?
Keep your head down, fool. Something terrible is drawing near.
Foolish little mongrel. You failed to destroy the frozen throne as I commanded. And still you thought to hide from me in this forsaken backwater. I thought you to be more cunning, Illidan.
Kil'jaeden, I was merely set back. I was attempting to bolster my forces. The Lich King will be destroyed. I promise you.
Still, these servitors you've gathered show some promise. I will give you one last chance, Illidan. Destroy the frozen throne, or face my eternal wrath.
Perhaps hiding here was not the most prudent decision. Still, the quest lies before us. Will you follow me into the cold heart of death itself?
The Naga are yours to command, Lord Illidan. Where you go, we follow.
The Blood Elves are yours as well, Master. We will drive the Scourge before us and shatter the frozen throne as you command.
We've made it, Anubarak. Our forces are already assembled and waiting.
Greetings, King Arthas. You've arrived just in time. Illidan's Naga and Blood Elf forces have taken up positions at the base of the glacier and...
Arthas, my champion. You have come at last.
Master?
There is a fracture in my prison, the frozen throne, and my energies are seeping from it. That is why your powers have diminished.
But how?
The rune blade Frostmourne was once locked inside the throne as well. I thrust it from the ice, so that it would find its way to you, and then lead you to me. And so it has. Now, we face a grave danger. My creator, the Demon Lord Kil'jaeden, sent his agent here to destroy me. If they should reach the frozen throne before you, all will be lost. The Scourge will be undone. Now hurry. I will grant you all the power I can spare.
I saw another vision of the Lich King. He has restored my powers. I know now what I must do. It's time to end the game. Once and for all. Time's running out, Anubarak. We've got to get inside the throne chamber before Illidan does.
The throne chamber lies within the frozen peak at the center of the valley. It can only be opened by activating the 4 enchanted obelisks that surround it. Illidan's forces have already entrenched themselves near 2 of them. We'll need to drive them back and reactivate the obelisks ourselves.
We're sorry to interrupt your meditation, Master, but all our forces are in place.
Once the chamber is opened, we will destroy the frozen throne, as promised.
Then the hour has come at last. After today, the Scourge will meet its end. Can you hear me out there, Arthas? Its end!
Illidan has mocked the Scourge long enough. It's time we put the fear of death back in him. We've done it, Anubarak. The throne chamber is open. This is the hour of the Scourge. The frozen throne is mine, demon. Step aside. Leave this world and never return. If you do, I'll be waiting.
I have sworn to destroy it, Arthas. It must be done.
Never.
Forget this business. Lead your men home. You lost your mind, Arthas.
You lied to your men and betrayed the mercenaries who fought for you. What's happening to you, Arthas?
Our prince will find only death in the cold.
the gates of mighty kingdoms lies a vast, unexplored world. A world of honor. A world of mystery. A world of danger.